Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to RobMotive. We are in the Tacoma. I have my new intake installed, and we're going to go for a ride. You could see in the beginning, you heard the start up. There was no big giant rumble or anything. You really don't get a lot out of these. At least I never have. We're going to see with this one. But no check engine lights or anything on the screen. No MAF airflow sensor problems. So far, everything's gone great. Now, we're going to take it out on the road, see if I notice anything. Okay, been out driving around for a little while. Still a nice clean gauge cluster. In other words, I don't have any error codes or anything like that, something you always worry about. Now, we're going to take off from a stop right here, just so you guys can hear it, if you hear anything. I think you can hear maybe, and it could be all in my mind, but I think maybe you can hear a little bit of a, I don't know, a throatier sound. It's not a lot, don't get me wrong, and it could just be all in my head, but I think you can hear a little bit, particularly right there. I think just a little bit. Now, we're gonna take off from a stop up here onto a higher speed road so we can go faster, but I'm gonna be quiet for a sec. You can hear me, or hear the truck rather. I'm sure you can hear me, just driving, so have a listen. I don't really hear anything different there. I hear some wind noise and I can hear the engine, of course, and some tire noise, you know, the usual stuff. Nothing earth-shattering or crazy, which I expected anyway. I didn't expect it to be like the air raid cold air intake in the Jeeps. That is phenomenal. Now, we're gonna take a turn here. I am gonna get on the gas up to speed so you guys can hear. Here we go. Well, you definitely can hear that. I wouldn't know that, or say rather that it's desirable, but it's loud. I mean, you can hear loudness. I didn't really hear a grumble or anything. That's really the first time I've gotten on the truck since I bought it. I still don't have a ton of miles on it, so I'm still kind of breaking it in. I mean, I only have 345 miles on it, so it's not like it's really broken in yet, but you could hear a little bit there. A little surprising for me. I'm used to not noticing anything. Now, I'm going to slow down a little bit because the peace officers are around today. But I'm going to slow down a little bit, and then we're going to get on the gas. Not quite as aggressive as that. I'm just going to kind of feather into it, speed up to the speed limit from about 45 miles an hour. So it'll be a 10 mile an hour gain. I'm on a 55 mile an hour road. So here we go. I mean, it's not horrible. It's not horrible. I would expect, I guess, you could hear something, and I'm pretty tuned in on that kind of thing, so I'm surprised that I really didn't notice much of anything on the last one because it was the same cold air intake, except it wasn't painted lime green. That's what it is. It's because I painted it lime green or electric lime. That's what's making the difference. That's what's making it more aggressive. Probably not. So anyway, I'm going to lumber on for a little while. I'm not going to keep you guys on with me, unless you want to be on, but no, I'm not going to do that. And then I'll come back on and give you my final thoughts as I kind of cruise around a little bit. You can hear something. I'm shocked. I really am. That was just giving it some gas. I guess I've been wrong. As some of the other cold air intakes you can. I don't know. This is the first of this type that I've noticed where you've actually been able to hear something. Now, maybe it's because the truck is more warmed up than when we first started, although I could hear a little bit there too, I think. But definitely can hear a little bit more sound, a little bit of a grumble under the hood that I don't think I noticed before. Again, I accept that some of this might just be in my mind, you know, but I seem to be able to hear something. So we're gonna take one more turn where I'll accelerate up to 55 here in a minute and let you guys hear one final sound of it, I guess. As far as my thoughts go, the install was, you know, if you're creative and willing to have a couple of issues, I'd probably give it about a 2 out of 5. If you're not very creative and can't stand issues, then I'd probably give it a 3. Here we go. You definitely can hear something. It's a little bit throatier. The good thing about it is that, like right now, you might be able to hear a little bit in the background, but I'm moving at 55. It's not going to give you any kind of drone or anything deafening that's going to drive you insane if you're overly sensitive to that kind of stuff. So might be the thing for you if you want a little bit more sound, but not an exhaust, if you will, not something you have to crawl around under the truck and get all dirty and all that, that you can do on top of the truck at the hood. Painting it, definitely a great way to customize it and make it your own. You don't have to go with the color of the truck. You can go with an accenting color like red or blue or purple. I mean, it's unlimited. When you're painting it yourself, it's pretty simple to do. And again, if you want to know how to do that, just look back a couple, 3 or 4 videos and you can find it, or just search RobMotive intake. You'll find it on the web. There will be a link down below if you want to check out price and availability of this particular system. I got it off of Amazon, so check it out if you're interested in it. Anyway, I like it. It was a fun project. Just a little way to make it my own in painting it. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Were you able to hear anything in the video? Does it sound different than yours? If you're just stock, I'd be curious to know. Also, real quick, I do have 2 additional channels. Mod Driven, all about the Honda Civic. Cold air intake has already been installed in that car. And RobMotive JT, all about the Jeep Gladiator, which I know it's hard to believe, also has a cold air intake, an air raid, the best for sound that I've ever had. Check them out if you're interested. Why not subscribe? And while you're at it, smash the subscribe button here too. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there.